Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session, we will see the last command from the insert function. Though this is the last, but this is the most important part of the session or the learning of the Google Sheets. This is the function basically which we need to use day in day out in the Google Sheets, and this is very much similar to the functions in the Microsoft Excel. Okay, now there's a little difference in the way we operate these functions in the Google Sheet. And this is quite handy in terms of understanding the functions as compared to the Excel functions. So again, it's a perception and may vary from person to person. I am quite used to working in the Google Sheets along with the Microsoft Excel, but this is parallelly I find this quite handy and useful. So why? Because I will tell you in the next few minutes. Okay, so functions basically deal with the some operators or some of the commands that we can use to modify our data. And on top you will see some of the most commonly used functions. And below that we have altogether all the commands, or sorry, all the formula. You can see it as it is arranged alphabetically. Then we have arranged it as per its classification. So array related formulas here, database related here, date related here, so on and so forth, up to the some text related, web related, etc. Okay, now from the tutorial or this particular session point of view, it is not possible for me to at least explain each one of the formula from each sections or cover all the formula that we use regularly. So there are two reasons: we may not have that much of time, or otherwise if I try creating different videos, the entire series would be of this formula only. I'll try to see if there are more comments on these videos saying if the viewers need to have some formula covered in the separate video, I will definitely make those videos basis the comments. Now, I will help you out in this particularly by covering how we can approach to any of the formula. So instead of explaining you the formula individually, I will explain how to deal with the formula. So basically the process or methodology, how it goes when we work with the formulas. Okay, now how that this will help you is basically, for example, if I am from the mathematical background, I am using this Google, so I am mostly dealing with the mathematical formula, right? I may not be dealing then with the statistical formula or some web related formula, right? Some engineering background or some similar database working kind of people, they might be using these formula quite often, and they are very well versed with these formula or the inputs these formula may require, right? So these financial people must be interested in the financial formula. Now if you can compare NPV formula, so there are at least 3 4 inputs required for the NPV formula, and to understand those inputs, it has to be some, the user has to be some background of that particular area. So the best ideal way we can proceed in this session is to cover the working methodology of the formula. Okay, so let's go ahead with a simple, say for example, I'll not take a only again sum again, it's very simple. So for example, let's take a lookup formula. So that is the most commonly used formula, and it's a mm, bit important everywhere we work on the sheets or the Excel. Okay, so let me put my cursor first here. Okay, one more point before we proceed. So this method, basically insert function, will help you tackle all of the formula. So for example, sometimes we know that we want to do something into the Google Sheet, but we may not sure whether we have that formula or not. So for example, if I have a particular date, I wanted to find out the week of that particular date. So we are not sure if there is any direct formula or not, or whether we can use the combination of two different formulae. However, we know that I wanted to get the number of week or the week number from the particular date. So this is how you need to relate with what is your requirement versus how you can find those things into the particular classification. Okay, so let's go ahead with our illustration. Whenever you press or start with is equals to and then start typing, you will get the pop-up. Okay, VLOOKUP. So I click on it. The moment I click on it, it gives us the topology of the formula along with the example, along with the small description of what this formula actually does, and some of the formula related explanations. Okay, if there are any fields which are optional, that is also given here. Okay, so for example here search key. So from the explanation itself we can relate this. So search key is basically, say for example I wanted to search whatever the term I enter here in the F column. Okay, say F1, that is my search key item. My range would be this one. Always remember that whenever we select any range, okay, and we wanted that formula to get copied over the number of cells, just make it a static selection by pressing the F4 key or putting a dollar sign manually. Then we have the index. Index is basically the column number here. If you want the explanation, you can just see here I'm highlighting this, the column index of the value to be returned, where the first column in the range is numbered 1. Okay, so what does this mean is index is nothing but the number of the column in which we will be looking for the data against to the search key. Okay, and our index is starting from the very first column of our selected range. So if I wanted now to look at the E column for the search term in the F1 key, I'll just count the number of columns 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so I'll just enter 5 here. Okay, comma, and each sorted. Again, you can see here as soon as I moved on to this particular section, that particular section is getting highlighted here, and the rest one are getting grayed out. So this is, I mean, this is very beautiful feature of the Google. So you don't need to uh, check for the entire description if the formula is big or if the explanations are bigger. So each sorted, again, this is an optional parameter. However, this indicates whether the column to be searched, the first column of the specified range is sorted, in which case the closest match for the search key will be returned. How does this translate for this formula is, if we say false, so this will not sort. Okay, and the vice versa. So basically it will sort all the values first and accordingly this will return the value. Now why this is important is when we have two different values, say for example company 1 again repeating below company 1. Okay, the VLOOKUP is not so smart that it will pick two different values, so it will take always take the first value and proceed. So that's very important how you wanted to treat this formula against your selected values. Okay, so I'll just below, that is they have given the false without quotes, but here I have entered the quotes. Now, because if there are such commands that has to be put in the double quotes. I'm pressing the enter. Now it has not giving me any value because it is not getting any search key here. Let me type it here, company 1, and I'll get the value as 91. Forget about the formula. Somehow it has got some hyperlink formula, but let it be. Let's go ahead with our purpose. Now see here, the moment I change this to company 3, I'll get 39. Now if I say company 1 here, sorry, and company 1 here too, I'll get 92 and not the 30. Okay, this is how you can treat the formula. Another way to, okay, let's cover another formula. So here I will insert another function, for example, um, say text formula, concatenate. Okay, again, now see here, it has given us the prompter that it requires string 1, string 2, and whenever you see this way into the bracket string 2 comma dash dash dash, that means there is no limit, it keeps on appending strings one together. Okay, so here you can insert string 1, you can give any string, say okay, then comma, automatically string 2, more strings to append in this sequence. Now see here, this optional means it is repeatable and we can add more. If you want to learn more about the formula, we can click on more. Okay, so for now I'll just go ahead and then enter company 1. Okay, now let me show you some of the very important, or the trick basically, which is very much important. Say for example, if there is a value, then quantity, then company. If I have these things and we wanted to check, or we wanted, okay, let me go ahead with the trick first. So here we have a Google translator. Okay, so what does this translate does is basically it will help you translate the given search string or the given text value in a particular selected language. For example, text, it needs text. I'm just selecting this text for the cell. Then it is asking me in which language the source is. So I'll just say this is in the English. You can refer to this formula bar for what I'm typing. Okay, and then target language. So I say I want target language to be Hindi. Okay, okay, now see here, it has translated our text. I'm just copying this formula and pasting it to see how it works. Okay, so it has rightly identified Mulya Matra company. This is very important formula for the Google this thing translator. Another online formula we have is basically the Google Finance. So what does Google Finance does? Google Finance basically search for any of the uh, stock market ticker symbol and gives the related information of it. Okay, now it has given that ticker, attribute, start date, end date, interval, etc. Now, where I can get these attributes? What this attribute means? Here they have given example of just the price. Start date they have given some date, end date they have given some date, and interval daily. How would I know which attributes are available? How, where to look for this? Okay, now this can be identified by clicking on learn more. Okay, so learn more basically directly open the detailed help of this formula or any formula, and here you can scroll through and you'll get all the explanations. Say for example, which are the attributes are there available, so you can refer this price open to check for the price as of at the time of market opening, then high in the current day, the high price for the current day's low price, the volume of the traded data, market capitalization of the selected company of the given ticker, so on and so forth. Now this is how you can get deep dived into the detailed help. Okay, so it has given all the syntax for these things. Again, interval also you will definitely find here. So if you scroll down, you will get this help. Another way, so now this is one which we are going through the formula this thing. The other way is we can go to the help, and here sheet help is there, and if I go there and I'll start typing Google Finance. Okay, so I'm getting this Google Finance, and the same help page is opening here. Okay, now this is how you can work on any of the formula. So I have given you the basic or the most easiest way from my perspective how you can deal with any of the formula. Okay, you will find a hell lot of videos on the YouTube or help on the Google, but those were specific to a particular command. So for example, I can also make n number of videos saying how to convert any text on the Google Sheet into the other language and so on and so forth. I can make n number of videos, but that is of no use from my perspective, because when if I know what I wanted to do, and if I know how or which are the right tools to do it, I can always do it with my best logic or my best thought process that is going behind or in my head. Okay, so yes, this is it in the formula. There are some more detailed formulas, so you can scroll through. I am trying to cover this maybe in the coming session, because this is entirely a separate topic that you and this is most important when we deal with the data. So I think I can cover that when we are into the data chapter. But let's see. But definitely I will cover this some of the web formulas, because these are useful even to deal with different sheets or import ranges to import data from other sheets to a particular sheet, target sheet, etc. And this forum is open, so you can always comment on the comment section whichever formula you find it difficult, or whichever formula you want me to take you through. So I'll definitely create a separate video on it. So this is it in this session. Thanks for joining. Stay tuned for the next. Thank you.